Find yourself somebody to love.
Well, I guess I'm live. Oh, does the chat not show up here? Oh, yes, it will. Okay, cool. Ooh. How do I share this?
When marimba rhythm
Posting on my
start
phone.
to play, dance with me, make me sway, like a lazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me more, like a flower in the breeze. Bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with me. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway, I go weak. I can hear the sound.
I'm live. Alright.
Other dancers
And let's see if I can
on
get
the
chat
floor,
working.
dear, but
Chat, I
my
guess, will
eyes
work.
will see only you. Only you have the magic technique. When we sway, I go weak.
Alright.
I can hear the sound of violins.
You're not getting a wrench, Mr. Miles. No wrench for you. You can't be the first person to show up here and get asked for a wrench. I'm not giving a wrench to the first person to come ask. Channel's too small for that. How are you going to be the first thing you ask me is for your wrench? Well, then you should already, like, have your wrench prepared. Every great engineer already comes prepared with a wrench.
Buonasera, signorina, buonasera. It is time to say goodnight to Napoli. Though it's hard for us to whisper
Fair point, fair point.
with that old moon above the
So how are you doing tonight?
sea. In the morning, signorina, we'll go walking where the mountains help the moon go into sight. And by the little jewelry shop, we'll stop and linger while I buy a wedding ring for you.
I've been playing Stellaris and seeing kind of.
Buonasera, signorina, kiss me goodnight. Buonasera,
What, did you buy a used laptop? I never caught. I caught like half of that conversation, and it was I wasn't sure if you actually Wait, did you dislike the video? You're the only one here. I can't even actually see the whole dislike because I don't have that whole thing set up. This is the first time I'm doing it off my phone, so I don't even know how it works, so mostly. Stellaris. I haven't been playing a lot of Stellaris recently. Ugh. Half drunk. Do live streams.
And by the little jewelry shop, we'll stop and linger while I buy a wedding ring for you.
Listen to Dean Martin.
In the meantime, let me tell you that I love you. Buonasera, signorina, kiss me goodnight.
So how's it working for you so far?
Signorina, kiss me goodnight.
As long as I can play the basic games most of the time, it works for me. That's why I don't use video editing so far, because most of my computer right now can't do video editing because it's an old rundown laptop, and my desktop is even older. Kind of need to buy parts for it, but I keep on putting it off because I kind of want a new just buy a new laptop instead of buying parts for my desktop, because a laptop is a little bit more portable. Even though it doesn't run really high-end games. Really? It can play Mass Effect Andromeda? That's actually pretty decent. I don't think my laptop can do that right now. So you got me beat right there. For sure. Well, my laptop's probably like a 12. Yeah. 2012, I think this one's from, or 11. It's a little dated.
And there she was, this young girl, a stranger to mine eyes, strumming my pain.
It can play Stellaris though, so I'm happy with that. I don't need really high graphics to play strategy games a lot of times, so I just sit here, I'm playing strategy games. A lot of grand strategy games. With the new updates, really fun because it actually makes it a little bit more I'm trying to think of the right word for it because it's not like intuitive. It's because before it had this whole planetary tile system, now it's not, so it actually feels a lot more realistic, or how fair on how to do planets. Oh wait, don't disappear, chat. Damn it. There we go. I play the first start, but I can't go back. I'm not very big fan of real-time strategies. RTSs are because I feel like it's micromanaging armies too much. I like grand strategies where you're like basically conquering the world or the galaxy. So yeah, RTSs I get into them sometimes to just. Yeah, I did see that you gave me a like. I actually don't know how to give you a wrench from a phone. Let's see, can I? Report, remove, put user in timeout, hide this user. Yeah, I don't know how I can give you a wrench actually from just my phone. Because it doesn't give me the option from just hitting you. Ooh. Everyone but you. That's a long list right there. Just, it'll take you days. Me softly. Yes, this is my first live stream ever. You are my first viewer of my very first live stream, so feel honored.
You saw me standing alone, without a dream.
I definitely will. Don't worry about it.
Without a love.
So, what do you want me to talk about? Because I'm kind of just sitting here waiting for my game to load right now. I'll probably end up talking about that a little bit more when that actually starts loading up, but... Oh, there it is. Now it's loaded up. Alright. I'm playing Stellaris right now. Can I switch the camera? Yeah. So... I recently just conquered this empire right here. And so these people aren't too happy with me right now. Their happiness is not very good. And they're all aliens and a couple of my Romans on there. So yeah.
I heard somebody whisper, please adore me.
So this is what I'm playing.
When I looked, the moon had turned to gold.
Imperium,
All along,
basically Latin for Roman Empire.
without a dream in my heart,
And that's what I'm doing right now.
without a love
Trying to conquer the galaxy.
of my own.
The Imperium Romanum.
And then there suddenly appeared before me.
Oh, well, damn, that was my only light.
Arms will ever hold.
Let me see.
I heard somebody
There's kind of glare.
please
My eyes.
adore me.
So yeah, you get to see me try to work out all my technical difficulties.
To go.
Oh, fucking love Shogun 2. Ooh, that's actually one of the games that really got me into strategy games.
Now
I mean, it was Civilization, then I got into Shogun, and then it was like, oh, well. And then Rome. I got into Rome, really. Oh, I loved Rome. That was one of my favorite games. Total War Rome. Still play that game. And also Total War Medieval 2, or is it Medieval 2 Total War? They always switch it around. I can't quite keep up with it. The newer ones are Total War is first, but the older ones, it's the type of game, then Total War. Oh, I've lost many weeks into many strategy games. If I actually looked at how much time I put into this game alone, it's probably close to 900 hours. Total War is probably around the same, like 800 hours. What difficulty were you playing on? Because that's pretty easy on certain difficulties, but doing half a day, yeah, it'd probably take me a day to like get half the map on like the more higher end difficulties. I can't remember what their difficulties are called because it's been a while since I went to Total War, since I got onto Stellaris and all that, and kind of space strategy games instead of terrestrial, I would more call them, or Earth-based ones, or anything like that. I've been playing a lot more space strategy games recently. Fuck. Let me see if I can trade for some energy real quick to get this deal. It's the last chance I can get it, and it's a pretty good damn deal. Damn. Fuck. I cannot. That sucks. I could not trade anything to get enough energy to get that last deal. I had some minerals resources I wanted. Not minerals, but resources. But basically, it's the space Roman Empire after the kind of the backstory behind my whole empire right now is that instead of Rome falling, when the Western Roman Empire falling when it did, it kind of consolidated itself back into the Italian peninsula. And they consolidated that land, reformed themselves into a republic. After they started expanding again, because I was playing through Europa Universals through this kind of thing, and then built it up through that, and then they expanded and reconquered Europe and North Africa and a lot of the former Roman territory, and then some, colonizing America, yada yada, and basically taking over the world. they expanded into this and actually reformed as an empire that the royal family were scientists, so they're a very technocracy empire, but they were still very authoritarian and very warlike. And then in this, they're what would be called is there's like 3 different type of governing ethics would be they're authoritarian, militarist, and then materialist. So that means that they're basically going to go to war with you and have better guns than you. But there's still like a hierarchy caste system, so... No, not America. There's no democracy at all. There's no... any fucking hint that there is a democracy or anything like that. It is... The royal family are a bunch of well-educated scientists that believe they're in power. It's kind of like Bashir, like Star Trek, where they had the eugenics wars, except that the people with that were for the eugenics actually won out. So there is slavery. Oh yeah, there is slavery still. The Imperium Romanum still has slavery. Roma has slaves, and the robotic slaves too. Well, I'm not pro eugenics and slavery. The Imperium Romana is. Romanum. They are very good. Well, yeah, because I'm controlling them in this game, so they're my people. Hurry back, oh my love, hurry back, I'm yours. Actually, there's not really any slave populations anymore. There's slavery is actually allowed, but there actually isn't any slave pops in my empire right now, unless you count robots. Which, I mean, they're not even sentient at this point because my technology hasn't advanced enough to where they have sentience. So it's not even really a bad thing, so... But once they do have sentience, I still am going to keep them enslaved. Because even if there is a robot rebellion, it will, if I actually win out through, win the robot rebellion... Are you hairless, Chief Engineer Miles? Because I didn't know that. I knew Foley was, but I didn't know you didn't have hair either. Yeah, no, I hate shaving. It's fucking Italian blood. Dark hair, and a lot of hair. Patchy. Ooh, that sucks. I mean, you can't go unshaven. That sucks if you, yeah, because then you have to shave if you're patchy. Because then it just looks bad. That sucks. I can go unshaven and it just looks rough. It just looks rough. If you go shaven, ooh, yeah, that's bad. If it's patchy, yeah, no. I would hate to be patchy. I would hate to be Apache. Ducelletto Roma. Gonna conquer the galaxy for all my. Oh, ooh, ooh, Weed Eater and Lost. Ugh, rough. You know what sucks? The camera on my phone is a lot better than the camera on my computer. I could probably do a lot more features than doing a live stream on my computer. But the camera just sucks so bad and so grainy, it would just make everything look shitty. And I don't know how well my computer would do at multiprocessing things. No, this is my, yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is the camera on my phone. Yeah, that's why I'm using this one, because the one on my computer is shitty as fuck. This is a Google Pixel 2. This has some of the best fucking one of the best cameras in the fucking market. Yeah, no, this is on my phone. Yeah, my phone's a really good, it's a really good phone. My phone's probably worth a lot more than my computer. That's the sad part. Yeah. I'm broke as fuck, but my mom spoils me on Christmas with tech like she can get with that. LG G4. Ooh. Yeah, it was like, I'm still technically on her plan, so I can get her upgrades. Oh damn, only $40? That's not too bad. For an LG G4, that's actually not really bad at all. That's a really good deal for $40. Well, not bad. Well, yeah, I think this one cost me like, well, it didn't cost me, but what was actually paid for was like 100, 150. Yeah. Yeah, but the thing with the Google Pixel 2, I've dropped this thing so many fucking times. Even without a case. This thing is not an iPhone. It's not gonna break on you. It will not fucking break on you. It's built to where it's better. Wait, that's what? YouTube will tell me to, yeah. Oh, yeah. Fuck YouTube. That fucking shit. I know. I wish I could get someone else in here. Yeah, and I was kind of, I'm dyslexic too, so I definitely had to like kind of tap the screen again because it fades out because I'm on my phone, so it's like still trying to show me my screen while also trying to show me chat, so it'll fade out chat when it's inactive. So yeah, mobile would probably be a little better if there was some constant chat, but I know. I'd have to go into like my computer and do that, and then I'm already in my game, but then I'd have to close my game to go into YouTube to open up my live stream. That's just too much work, Mr. Miles. You're asking me to do too much shit. Yeah. I was looking at the specs for the Google too. It was like that's what really got me into it. It had a lot better processing power, and the screen. Oh my gosh! Like the definition on the screen is like what really sold me. Like you can get really high definition like footage and camera like shots just with the Google Pixel. Stock Androids, yeah. Which one are you talking about exactly? About what part? About the Androids? The stock, because I kind of rambled off a bunch of different stuff. Yeah, yeah. I mean, which part? I kind of rambled off a bunch of different things. Do you just mean everything on that I just said was any Google phone? Well, I mean, not all of them are Google, technically made by Google. They're kind of like using Google software. This one's actually made by Google and produced by Google, as opposed to the other ones. The other ones just are using Google software. But the phone itself isn't made by Google. This one's made and designed by Google. I can't remember what. Yeah, the Google Nexus was their last strain, and they canceled that and then made the Pixel, which actually was a far bigger improvement, and actually could compete a lot better with the iPhone, or at least convince some normies to hop over from the iPhone a lot better. You don't want to freaking all that freaking extra stuff they shit in there. And just iPhones are just freaking stupid. You can't even do any freaking modifications to it yourself. Nothing like that. It has to be the same stock software. Everything, and every bit of software on a fucking iPhone has to be approved, unless you want to go through some freaking bullshit extra shit to put it on your freaking iPhone. And it's too many fucking I fucking hate Apple. Yeah, no, you got a freaking Apple tax. Fuck if any fucking company that's gonna be like, oh, we're gonna tax you extra just to fucking like basically add this huge heaping price tag onto their fucking product just because we're the shit. No, fuck you. I can get something that does twice as better for like half the price. Oh yeah, no, yeah, they don't do open source. Yeah, fuck that. It's don't get me started on fucking Apple. And everybody's like eating the fucking shit they're putting on the plate. Like, hey, here's the new shit phone. Eat it up, you motherfuckers, and give us money. When you can get a phone for half the price, like not even half the price, that does more than better than the fucking iPhone. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I want a stupid box that does this. Give me a box that does this. Sure, but you'll have to pay for this fancy little case that goes around it, and it looks all nice and futuristic. Look, it's all futuristic. Don't look behind the curtain. That's what fucking Steve Jobs was good at. Okay. I'll just focus on my Stellaris. Just tell me when you're back. Ooh. Be dream. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. We do, you know. Life could be a dream. Could be a dream, sweetheart. Could be a dream. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. The problems at the back of your son got 99 problems and a bitch ain't one. On the west, keep the tree right in my chest. The devil change his mind. If I'm the best for changing mind. 9 problems and a bitch ain't one. Having girl problems up a bat for your son. Got 99 problems and a bitch ain't one. 9 problems and a bitch ain't one. Yeah, and that's what. Okay. Okay, that gets me started on something. Anti-Tracker kind of made me a little mad when. Okay. He made me a little bit mad when he said that he doesn't like anti-heroes or neutral heroes, anything, or Grey Jedi, anything like that, because it's against the whole hero thing. The problem with a good hero is they're super unrealistic. And if you want to be more grounded in reality, somebody like a Grey Jedi, or somebody with the philosophy of a Grey Jedi, similar to that, such, would be more realistic and more akin to somebody who lives in the real world. Oh, and I didn't really want to go into it because I didn't really have much of like a background to like yell at, and I was actually also playing a video game at the time, so I was like stopping in between to kind of like type, and then go back to what I was doing, and then I was like, yeah, I want to debate him a bit more about that. But if you feel the whole, like, if they're more realistic and their motives are more grounded in reality, you could feel like you could actually do that yourself. It actually grounds you into, well, if someone who isn't all that great still ends up doing good in the world and still ends up trying to do, like, good, and he's not that great of a person, it makes anybody feel like they can be a hero. But if you have this whole superimposed super morality upon a hero, then it doesn't feel like that's even a real person. That feels like it has to be someone like that's basically almost a deified figure that has to come down, and then they have to put their own form of justice upon this world. See, that doesn't feel like humans taking in their own hands to be this moral or even try to make the world great. I think I can't remember who just said this, but don't try for a utopia. Just make the world a little bit better with every step you can. And then eventually, one day without realizing it, you might wake up in a utopia. It's something like that. I'm half drunk and high, so it's like trying to remember something I heard years ago. And but that's basically what I got from it. All right, and then I kind of missed some of your chats. AT lies. He does like anti-heroes. Yeah, I know. he likes Deadpool, but his whole argument for that was that it's a comedy. It's not actually a hero film. And I was like, really? That's just that felt like a cop out to me. Ugh. And he says something else. Also, it's ironic that he doesn't like anti-hero, but he does like the version of that, like Thanos. Yes, but someone who does like a true hero type would definitely like a very good villain, because a very good villain would justify a true hero type, even if it's a kind of a fallen hero type like Thanos. That justify that in his way of argument, his logic and argument would be that would be a counter to it. It would be a perfect counter. It'd show that everybody is good. They just fall because they believe what they're doing is morally justifiable. And I'm probably just giving them too much credit here. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Yes, they should be hard to tell apart, because a good hero should be kind of more like in that gray area where he's willing to do what he needs to do the kind of right thing, but that line is so easily crossed. And that's kind of why I like anti-heroes a lot, too. I mean, like, oh shit, I could show you my whole Deadpool collection of comic books. Or even freaking my Iron Man comics. Oh my gosh, a guy who's fucking a drunk who seduces women on the regular and just ends up doing the right thing because he's a fucking just wants to. He's a millionaire. He had lost his family, and he's just trying to do right. Kind of. I don't know. More complicated character. I like anti-heroes and more neutral heroes because they're more complicated. They're not, I'm doing the right thing just because I need to do the right thing. Trying out more right thing. Sometimes, like when Picard said and play to heal. Well, I actually agree. The moral thing isn't always the right thing. The moral thing isn't always the right thing, because I'm a huge but goddamn, I've read the fucking book. I'm just too drunk to remember. Machiavelli. God damn it! How did I fucking blank on that? Yeah. Niccolo Machiavelli is one of my favorite philosophers, political philosophers, and I think it's because his philosophy is really grounded in realism. He's all about helping your people and making sure the state is strong and making sure you have the power to make sure your state and your people are safe and are secure. That is basically what his philosophy boils down to. But everybody like simplifies it down even more to the ends justify the means. But that's not what he's saying. The ends don't justify the means for him if your people are unhappy and are not doing well. And especially if they're about to overthrow you. The ends do not justify the means. And that's like, it's a huge mistranslation. No. No, I do not have any thoughts because I actually read anything. Albert Camus is more on my life philosophy because I'm absurdist. So I'm a big absurdist. That's more on my life philosophy, absurdism, and I'm a big Albert Camus fan. If that's not apparent, The Myth of Syphilis. Yeah, got that right. and my Machiavelli is in the other room. So that's why the Prince by Machiavelli is in the other room. So I'm not gonna grab that. I'll look him up after this live stream. What does he usually teach philosophically? Oh, Asian philosophy. I haven't really gotten big into that. I read Journey to the West. So I know about Sun Wukong. But that's more Buddhist. That's about a bit about that enlightenment, all that stuff. That's about really what I got into that. And I've read some of like the samurai stuff, but it's been a while. That was longer for me than I couldn't remember their names. I have horrible memory with Asian names, especially Japanese names, because they're like, especially older Japanese names, because they're like freaking 5 different syllables in each name. It's not like Albert Camus. That's a very easy name to remember. Or Niccolo Machiavelli. And those are more. So I end up forgetting all their names. Mathematical. Wow, that's going back to high school actually. I haven't delved in mathematical philosophy in a while. Ooh. Because that was like something I was taught in school, so I didn't think I needed to delve into that more. Just Fibonacci and all that stuff. All I can really remember. If you're going back to the old Greeks, there were a lot of blending between philosophical and philosophy and mathematical. So I mean, going back then, but no, I can't think of any really modern mathematicians / philosophers I can really think of. I think of Socrates and Plato. That's all I can really think of when I'm thinking of mathematical and philosophy, because back then they were more intertwined as opposed to today, where we have more of a division between our teachings and our thoughts. Actually, let's see if I got it. All right. Well, I did have my copy of The Art of War and my copy of The Prince, which again is also a mistranslation. Like, freaking, why are we bad at mistranslating fucking things? You can't get any better than that. That just boils down everything simply. That's battlefield, anything, manipulation, anything, any battlefield. It doesn't have to be a martial battlefield. It could be a mind battlefield. It could be a business battlefield. Any battlefield. This philosophy holds still. Like, I've not seen any situation where Sun Tzu was wrong to some degree. It's just implementing what he says and recognizing the situation you are in and implementing what he says to do in that situation, basically. It really, that's what it boils down to. Because it's pretty comprehensive. It's pretty laid out, pretty simply. It's just recognizing basically the metaphor and implementing it in that situation. Yeah. Let me see if I can find a good one right now. Yeah, like when invading hostile territory, the general principle is penetrating deeply brings cohesion. Penetrating but a short way means disposition, possession, blah. Splintering. Yeah, that. So basically, if you're gonna go in hard. Like there's everything he has written down in here is like can be used some way, and there's if you haven't memorized like the freaking rules of acquisition, you be like the Ferengi were pretty much. It's like the Ferengi's rules of acquisition, but better. Even the rules of acquisition are actually pretty good from all the ones I've heard. What was it? Rule 35 or war is good for business. No, that's rule 36 or something. Fuck, I can't remember right now. Peace is good for business. I get those two mixed up. The general who advances without coveting fame and retreats without fearing disgrace, whose only thought is protecting his country and doing good service for his sovereign, is the jewel of the kingdom. That's still true today, but yeah, like guard your soldiers as show your children, and they will follow you in the deepest valleys. Look upon you as their own beloved sons, and they will stand by you in your death. Yeah. Basically, treat everybody like well enough, and then you can have basically an army that will die for you in any situation. You don't even have to be in a battlefield. It's why a lot of businessmen, especially psychopaths, read The Art of War. That's a common misconception with sociopaths and psychopaths, that they're violent. Just don't have as much emotional connection to the world. That's a bit. Tend to be more logical. Ugh. Kinjor Prime. How is Kinjor doing? Kinjor, my new conquered world. I'm actually going to make that in a freaking mineral world. Ooh, that's actually doing really well. About to... Ooh. Where do I live? South Kakalaki. And my flags, I got a bunch of flags. I have flags around my room. It's basically any culture I identify with. Is essentially what I did. Is like any culture I identify with, I put around my room. Spaceship, knock down that noise. Back with a vengeance, like Bruce Willis on roids. Yeah, I like all different flags. Yes, you did see a Kekistani flag. That's like I said, any culture I identify with is hanging around my room. I have an Italian flag, I have a British flag, a Kekistani flag, and an American flag. And then I have Wolf yelling at the howling at the moon tapestry. You need a wrench flag. You just hang like a big old like white like flag that has a big old wrench on it in your room. Then you got your wrench, permanent wrench in your room. Fuck you. Titty ends be down in the basketballs.
Everybody's always mad about
something.
That's the way that it is, and I ain't got time to worry about nothing. Tell them I'm back. Try to relax. You can go ahead and be honest here. This shit here has running back on lifestyle.
Oh shit!
Been on a little bit of temperature.
So.
What's the big deal about temperature?
Picture what it's like to get head on top of a pile of paper.
wrench strap. Alright, so here is my immediately favorite movies right here. That's why they're like sitting right next to me. These are my like movies I would pick any day. Now it's like my immediately. Oh fuck! Phone fell over. Got me. So it's like all the Next Generation Star Treks, Serenity, Pulp Fiction. One of those is an anime series. Deadpool 1 and 2, The Fifth Element, Iron Man. Oh yeah, both the Blade Runners, the old one and the new one. And then, of course, the Star Wars original trilogy. I need to buy those on Blu-ray. I need to buy them on Blu-ray. And I need to chill out and buy them on Blu-ray. Well, I actually do need to buy Guardians of the Galaxy. God damn it, Mr. Miles. Stop telling me I need to buy more stuff. Because I'm already broke. Stop making me feel bad that I don't buy enough shit. That isn't obvious enough. Like, statues and figurines. That's only like 2 of my statues and figurines out of the. That's not even like half of them. Not even close to a quarter of. Not even close to. Like, that's like a 16th of my figurines. Because there's some over there, there's some in my living room. There's actually a lot in my living room. But most of them are in my living room.
I found out that my brand new clothes came secondhand from the rich kids next door. When I grew up fast.
Yeah. Well, I don't give that much to Anti-Tracker. I mostly throw dollars at them. I'd probably. Realistically, most months I probably, not including Patreon, give them $20. Including Patreon, that'd be like $45. Some months where I have a little extra cash, I throw them a little bit more. But on top of Patreon, I'd probably only give them like maybe $20 each month. Kronos is freaking ridiculous, but I also don't make. I don't know how Kronos gives them that much money. Yeah. Same. But he's the one that actually really got me into like doing YouTube or anything, like even getting involved in a YouTube community. I kind of feel like I owe him for that because I got involved in the YouTube community that way. He's kind of like one like he grew this environment that really got me into YouTube. But the best way of saying, Tennessee whiskey got me drinking in heaven and don't get about Thank you, Jack Daniel's Zone #7. Tennessee whiskey got me drinking in heaven. Things are doing good to me. They'll have to bore me to the fiery deep. Oh, not heaven deep. Heaven deep. From the same deep. Drinking in heaven, oh. Sorry, I just got taken over by the music. What were you saying? Yeah. I won't say I don't skip meals every once in a while. I will say I do that sometimes.
That's how I'm feeling. I'm at the top of my game, you know what the deal is. Somebody order up me some more fucking meals. So when I come, this is so fucking easy. Yeah, feeling good.
You're feeling good.
The liquor store, spend my money on these bottles.
I wasn't even in middle school in 06, so. I mean, I was probably on YouTube, but I was probably just watching an odd video here and there. That's actually where this is the same channel I've had since then. 23.
It's so dangerous in the city. Your mom wouldn't like me. Your papa or your uncle either. Each his nieces on pieces. I'm such a rascally rabbit. I've been treated for diseases. It's not my bad that I have it. What the fuck?
Yeah, I feel like most people on Anti-Truckers channel and group are actually older than me. I feel like I'm one of the youngest. Well, no, if you go to most of the group in the Anti-Truckers group, they're older than you, I would think. Most of them are in their late 30s, 40s, early 40s. From what I've gathered from what they've said about, well, what they talk about when they were kids or stuff like that. I know, you're the oldest person here, but that's 2 people here. Out of 2 people, you're the oldest person. What are the fucking chances? 50-50. So shush. Stop complaining. Get more people over here, and then you can not complain. I'm sure Kronos is still up or something like that. Get Kronos to come over. I'm sure he might be older than you. Oh yeah, so I actually you actually will love this Kronos. I mean Mr. Miles. I will be right back. Stargate SG-1 complete series collectors. It's really nice. Yeah, it comes in like 2 little books. And then like this last one kind of like you have to kind of goes out like that. And then it's got a little booklet with it.
Cause this new shit I drop right now gon' make them fucking day. I got shit to lose just like a plumber. Locked down like Jay for 3 summers. Locked down like DMX when he peel out. Vroom vroom, you know I'm the only real out. First
Yeah, no, this is just.
no diploma, I used to drop the cologne and get booed like a fucking loner cause I was scared of myself.
Yeah, it's nothing interesting. That's just
everybody who yelling we ready.
episode guide.
Ready.
I couldn't remember.
First try, no woman.
But yeah. This is actually the.
First try, no woman.
I was kind of the privileged nerd that if I said I was kind of interested in something, my parents just got me the best kind of quality thing they could. Like, oh, you want to watch Stargate SG-1? Okay, here's the complete series. Because I liked, the reason why they did it is because I really liked the movie. And as a kid, and they're like, okay, for a Christmas present, they got me the whole complete series, and I fell in love with Stargate since then. Actually, I saw Stargate Atlantis first, because I got the first season of Stargate Atlantis before I got this, so I already saw Stargate Atlantis before I saw this. So, McKay is still my favorite.
Like a 12-year-old who's sitting in the stands, cause that 12-year-old was me when I was looking for my dad. Like, chicka bow wow, running. So if you see me walking,
Yeah, and I'm missing my season 5. I can't remember where I put my season 5 at, but I have all of them right here. And but my season 5, I think my dad has, because he borrowed it from me and watched it. And I think it's put up with his shit. But season 4 and season 5 were my favorites, I would have to say, because actually the production value on it kind of went up a little bit. But besides that, Ronan is always my favorite. Season 1, I can't even remember the mixed characters guy's name. Oh yeah. But no, the whole reason why I got into Stargate, actually, so the reason why I got into Stargate Atlantis was because I was kind of into Greek mythology and all that stuff. So I was like, wait, there's a Stargate about Atlantis? I want that. I was a little kid. I was a little kid, and I was like, Stargate about Atlantis? That sounds cool.
First Shadow Woman.
Yeah, so that's like my favorite stuff. Stargate has a very special place for me in my heart, but I still like Star Wars more, hence by my Star Wars tattoo. And yeah, that's I kind of was into Egyptian mythology too. Yeah, and I have the movie somewhere. I know I do. I'd have to probably dig through my movie sets. But I have that one too. I have the movie. Pretty much I own everything Stargate except for Stargate Universe and the Stargate animated series. But we don't talk about the Stargate animated series. We don't talk about that. What? You don't like Star Wars? I actually am going to get it redone and colored in. That's the whole point. We don't talk about Stargate, the animated series. And also what? And also... Gotta get much money, not your life, and try to make a move, I won't think twice. You don't live in my cash, but you know I gotta ask for what you make on live that kind of life. They said there ain't no rest for the living. You don't even do my thing. Bills to pay. I only saw the first 3 episodes of Origins, and from what I saw, it wasn't that bad. But that was also before they went through the Stargate. And probably fucked with canon all the way hell up. Because those are only 3 episodes that... Did your computer have a a little seizure there. All right, so tell me, Mr. Miles, is this light better with this one off? Because what does it look better from your end? Because I could probably shift everything. That's probably even worse. Because you can't see my eyes at all. Yeah, no, that's the thing. I don't like how I can't see my eyes. Makes it seem weird. So do you think I should stay here or move back over there? Because I have two different desks, and I can move between the two. Just mainly because I just have my space usually spread out very well. It's like an extended desk. I'm trying to look for constructive criticism, and then music gets really loud. I feel like though my eyes aren't as glary over here though. And it's only half lit. Because that's where my lamp is. This is on my secondary desk. This is my main computer desk right here. That's more reading, and I keep my monitor up there. It's mostly my computer, my Xbox are hooked up to right now. Mr. Miles, are you the one I showed you my bong? I can't remember. Are you even still there? Kind of having... Because it was like when I first joined Anti-Trekker's Discord, I remember I was like showing off my bong to somebody. Call it the Stormtrooper. I'm kind of out of weed right now, though, so it kind of sucks. Well, you are very fun in there, Blood Clot, I will say that. See, I guess I'm gonna have to like go to YouTube and fix everything so you can actually chat more.
You ain't gotta ask no longer, right? You ain't gotta ask no longer.
Did I? What? I wonder if you'll be able to figure it out. Figure what out? What I was talking about, like, give me a wrench? Yeah, because I need to fix that. Everywhere we go, everywhere we go. It's me, Gene Digger with the move to him, me.
So if you see him killing, you ain't gotta ask who did it. Girls say they totally love the way that I'm singing. I say, baby, that's the hook. About 1 year ago, I was all on my own. We was trying to get on, so I put the pen to my dome.
Because it's Hitler. You're gonna Hitler. That's what it is. I remember you telling me that before. Yeah, that's true. I had to think about it for a second because I'm like, I know you told me this before. Calls your name Lur. I was like, I know you told me this before. Okay, I got it up on something say. James, I'm gonna go the hottie on the ground, the other guy was crazy. Alright,
you can tell by the way that I rap. Came up in this motherfucker, ain't nobody like it. Thought of what I thought, and ain't no I'm alright. Get up in the booth, and now it's time to have a second. Fuck waiting to blow, you know I take the wicked like the like dollar up in my pocket. Trying to make this my own.
God, that's crazy, cause I'm down there, dance on my saying, whoop, that, there, here, everywhere we go, everywhere we go, everywhere we go, we're saying, whoop, that, there, everywhere we go, Oh, Mr. Miles. Guess what that tattoo is? If you can guess what that is, I'd be impressed. Oh, fuck yes! Yeah! Yeah. There's my man. There's my man. That's my man. There, everywhere we go, everywhere we go, everywhere we go.
My name's Steve.
Yes, that's what pot nerds do.
And
I'm not gonna get a pot leaf tattooed on me. I'm gonna get THC in the chemical formula.
And
Yeah, it's molecular formula. Put a tattoo on my body.
Girls here as well. Next question.
And then anybody asks me what that is? It's tetrahydrocannabinol. Tetrahydrocannabinol. They're like, oh, okay. And then you just see the blank look that it's like, I don't know what that is. And you're just like, yeah, I know you don't know what that is. That's the reason why I said it that way. Because it depends on who you are, who I'm actually going to tell you it's just THC.
For sure.
If I know you're cool with me smoking, I'm going to tell you it's tetrahydrocannabinol, and you're going to be like, oh, THC.
Picture this.
But I get dicks.
I am sick. I will punch a baby bear in his shit. Give me lip. I'ma send you to the yard. Get a stick, make a switch. I can end the conversation real quick. I am crack. I ain't lying. Kick a lion.
What, you couldn't play your account before?
Fall off in your crib. Take a shit. Get your mama on the booty. Kick your dog. Fuck your bitch. Act like dressed up like you sell. I take two pictures with your kids. We the best. We will cut a funny face in your chest, little wench. I'm a merchant of refresh. I'm a bitch.
Add moderate. There we go. I did it. I did it.
Nobody speak, nobody get choked.
Bum, bum. Dun, dun. All right, I probably some shit happened in my game while I was trying to figure it out. Probably some time had passed in my game while I was trying to figure that shit out. Yeah, I've had games like that. Don't ban people. I need people first. Don't bring the ban hammer down. Don't abuse the rich, or I will take it away. I giveth and I can taketh.
Nobody's me, nobody can show. Hey. Nobody's me, nobody can show. Hey.
That logic is way too counterintuitive. Well, people need to actually be able to think the club is cool first before they can get banned from the cool club.
What more can I say? We top dealing it.
My mother's in marketing. Don't try to get marketing schemes over me. Who doesn't watch South Park? Un-American bastards.
Tell baby Johnny and mommy to get the fuck away. Here's a gun, son, now run, get it the gut away. Live to shoot another day.
Nobody's me, nobody can show. Nobody's me, nobody can show.
Dun, dun, dun. My plans are coming along. I'm raising a nice empire here. The new planet I just acquired is coming nicely into the empire. The martial law they're under, they're quite happy with. They're quite happy with martial law right now, because martial law is working for them. Bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars. I can ride my bike with no handlebars, no handlebars, no handlebars. Look at me, hands in the air like it's good to be alive. I'm a famous rapper, it's on there, it's good to read. I can show you how to spin the record. I can show you how to roll. Well, we'll put it back together. I can show you not in cherry stem. I can tell you what the Ferguson. I can tell you what the decalore is. I know to be American. No time running to platypus. Me and my fans wrote a comic book. Guess how long it took? I can do anything I want, cause look. Okay, no rapping. Yes, I remember Cartman in a theme park. Yeah, I can't rap that fast. There's some rap I can do, and especially when I'm not half drunk. Not that. Hi, Captain Redneck. I'm actually gonna change. Captain Redneck, what's up? How are you doing tonight? Got too much to say. One day twice to make us no one dare to make us stand. A big iron on his hip. A big iron on his head.
It was early in the morning when he rode into the town.
It was early in the morning when I rode into this town.
Came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around.
Don't ban Captain Redneck.
A whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some business with the big iron.
The only one that showed up.
Big iron on his head. In this town there lived an
Besides Mr. Miles.
Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was
I said except for Mr. Miles. Do you not hear me say that? Or I kind of mumbled that. Well, still. You're disagreeing with me? Disagreeing even? What? Okay. Battery's dying. Not dying, but yeah. No, I was not saying that. He's the only one here that's not a moderator that can ban people. He's the only here that can't ban somebody. So you can't ban the only person that can be banned. Bearing on his head. Big. Yeah, this charger's dragging the phone. Yeah. Stupid charger. Charger kept on dragging my phone and turning the camera. It's like, shh. No. Yes, because he's the only one that showed up, and he couldn't constantly chat with me without a wrench because YouTube would say he was spamming the chat. So I was like, I have to give Mr. Miles a wrench, so I'm not just talking to myself the whole time. So yes, because he was the only person to show up, he got a wrench. That's how it works. I even closed my game, went through the trouble of opening YouTube on my computer, and having to go through all the options just so he just didn't have to do that. Yeah, but when he's the only one talking to me, of course it's spamming. Because he's the only one talking. And he's sending out like 3 different texts within a minute, so it's considered spamming by YouTube. Freaking YouTube. Am I right? So, Captain Redneck, have you heard of a game called Stellaris?
Construction online.
Because that's the game I'm playing right now. Serious answer. Spock's death. Kirk's death kind of undercut a little bit by the fact that he technically died twice. Well, I gotta try to take over the galaxy. Yeah, the Kirk's death was undercut by the fact that it was kind of, he was killed twice basically in the movie. I know you, I shake your hands.
String picker, just as I am.
The Imperium Romanum will rule the galaxy with an iron fist. Ooh, I got too many pops on this one planet.
Price. Oh, sweet price.
More like beer.
My sweet soul.
I probably should take a shower before I go to bed too. But that'll probably be a little bit before I go to bed, so. Done. Yeah. Suit and tie. One jump down with 61 I die. Suit and tie. Come down with 61 in July. Oh, is it just Captain Redneck now? So how are you doing? What would you like to listen to, Captain? Except for any country. Listen to this song. See you, Miles. And one thing go no further than what is good by her. Cause you can put it by her. Don't wanna be going home with you. My night's a bit more colder than what I told her. I'm asking too much for her. Baby, I'm what I'm gonna do. Well, I guess I'm stuck here by myself. There's tattoos and squeals. In spells, spells, hell spells, these spells knocks me on my knees. They didn't hurt, flirt, blood squirt. Man, what shit's what I told her.
It didn't hurt, flirt, blood squirt, stop checking me on a tree. I feel like counting down 3 rounds of hell.
Guess I'm gonna end my stream if nobody's gonna watch. Dun, 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 dun.